Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
You're a big celebrity. You're doing all of these major primetime shows, and you've put yourself out there. So the pressure on you is tougher, I would think. Am I correct to say that? To protect your private life is tougher, and in effect, is it tougher to look for real relationships in this business for you?
Well, I think so. It's a lot tougher.
Why? What
Because
makes
you
it
have to-
tougher?
You can't, I mean, ewan ko, siguro, hindi ko alam kung personality ko lang talaga yun, but it's not my personality to date around.
Okay.
Parang iniisip ko na kaagad kung magugustuhan ng magulang ko.
Mm.
Because yun nga, may pressure eh. Like, if I get involved with someone in any way,
Mhm.
People are gonna talk about it. People
Right.
are gonna say something. So, you always have to make sure it's worth it, in a way.
Because you can't avoid it. The attention will be there in case it
Okay, ito na
happens.
lang.
Oh, sige. Go.
One thing, well, my previous relationship was private, but I think naging public din siya towards the end.
May mga hindi kayo na-control.
After nun, na-realize ko na mas maganda na private na lang kasi it affects the relationship. I never thought it would. Like, akala ko noon, naiba ko noon eh. Like, I thought that we would be insulated from that pressure. But it does affect you to some extent. So, to protect anything that you want to grow or you want to happen, parang tingin ko mas magandang private kasi most of our lives are in public already.
That's what I was saying
Diba?
earlier. Yeah, exactly.
Oo. Tsaka ako din, no? Siguro, parang sometimes feel uncomfortable, like being seen for my love life. Like, I want people, when they talk about me, sana yung work ko na lang.
Right.
Alam mo yun?
Okay, so let's
Yun,
stop
to be
this
fair-
conversation.
To be fair to all the work that I do.
So itigil na natin itong usapan na to.
So yun. Yun,
Okay,
ganun.
yeah.
Yun ang ibig sabihin.
Yeah.
I mean, okay lang naman, pero
Because there are
you
no,
have to
okay,
be
Gretch,
fair
let me just
also.
stop you real quick. The reason why I asked this without specifics, I'm asking you again without specifics, is because there are people who look up to you. And there are people who want to follow your path, idolize you and all that. And part of idolizing, looking up to people is learning from whether they're mistakes, whether, you know what I mean? They learn it from an earlier age. Like I've made a lot of mistakes on radio and TV and sportscasting, and hopefully people who have come up, now in the last, let's say, 10 years, have learned from a lot of the mistakes that I've made, regardless of whether I'm trying to teach it intentionally or not. So that's the reason why I'm also asking, also to let people, not trying to be controversial here, Gretch, I'm never like that with
okay
you.
lang. Go
But
back.
I want people to know that it's not what it's, what it seems to be also in reality.
People think kasi, no, parang when they see, actually, ito yung siguro yung i-correct ko lang. When you see a piece of news, don't believe it right away.
Right
Kasi
away. That's a good advice.
Other people, lalo na chismis, other people give different slants to it.
Right.
Like, parang di naman nila alam talaga yung buong kwento, pero ito yung lumabas sa balita. So ngayon, ganun na yung iniisip nila. You only get like half of the picture.
Right.
Or not even half. So, yun.
Nobody knows really until they ask you. Yeah.
Oo.
There are a lot of assumptions
naman.
out there. Yeah.